It's me again, gang. It's still October the 22nd, 2015, Thursday, whatever that. I think it's 22nd. Anyway, I was just showing you the picture of the old whorehouse in Buchanan Dam, Texas. And anyway, I was going to go on over to Llano to get some sausage, but it's misting pretty heavy. It's not a real good day to do this. I mean, unless you just want to enjoy looking at my windshield wipers, which I'm not sure you do. I don't even enjoy looking at them, to tell you the truth. And so anyway, what I'm going to do is kind of finish this video by saying that from now on, I say from now on, but as a new thing, whenever I'm out and about, my sister suggested this, is, because I do know a lot of the history up here, there's no doubt, I lived it. And so I'll just pass along a little bit of that information to whoever watches these, which right now is nobody but me. Which is fine, because believe it or not, even though nobody's watching this, and they may never, it gives me something to do. Shit, I mean, I look forward to this. And it's totally meaningless. Isn't that amazing? It doesn't mean crap. So, but anyway, the old whorehouse was an interesting place. Of course, Marie Inks, the realtor up here, she's dead. She was a pill. I'll be brief on this. But anyway, her family, in her later years, she was in her 80s, mid 80s, and they put her in a rest home over in a little place called Kingsland, Texas. And Marie she was a rounder, boy. I'm telling you, if you were going to go west in a wagon, you wanted Marie Inks with you. That old cow was tough. I mean, and smart, and streetwise, and all the other stuff. But anyway, they put her in a rest home over in Kingsland. And she didn't want to be there, and I don't blame her. I don't want to be in a rest home either. So she escaped several times. I mean, she hit one of the nurses with her fist. And anyway, so her family, being the good people they were, instead of letting her go back to her home and having somebody come in and care for her, because Marie was pretty wealthy, there's no doubt. She'd made a lot of money in her lifetime, and I'm sure that's all the kids were after. But maybe they weren't. She had no kids. She had nieces and nephews, or whatever you call them, through other relations. But she escaped. Finally, they tricked her actually, and took her to a place up in Gatesville, Texas. I'm just told this again. This is all hearsay. I've never bothered to verify any of this other than just local gossip. But anyway, they took her up to Gatesville to a rest home there that it looks like a prison. I'm telling you, it's got concertina wire, that razor sharp wire around the outside, a 10-foot fence, chain link fence, so she couldn't escape. And she hasn't. I mean, she's dead now. She passed away here a few years ago. But in her time, she was a real rounder. And Anyway, I'm just kind of cruising right now. It's still misting. First time we've had rain in forever, thank goodness. And so, hang on. I may drive down and show you the Llano River while I'm doing these things today, because I don't have anything else to do. But I'm on my way now, probably back to my house, taking the long loop. So, anyway. But I love the Texas Hill Country, man. I chose to live here, and there goes let me tell you, that's another thing. We got more damn police up here than we need, I'm telling you. We got LCR, never mind, I ain't getting into that, I ain't getting into it. Enough said. The Texas Hill Country is beautiful. The Highland Lakes, beautiful. There's like 5 lakes in a chain, but they're all on the Colorado River. Where I live is it's 1 mile from my house to the Colorado River, and we have Property Owners Association lake access. We got a little pier, and you can launch boats and so forth. It costs $10 per lot per year to be a member of the Property Owners Association, which cost me $30 because I got 3 lots. And do I ever use it? I did it one time. I had a kayak, believe it or not, and I'd go kayaking up and down the river. But here's what I learned about kayaking. Kayaking is wonderful as long as you're going with the flow of the river and with the wind. It's wonderful. However, when you turn around and you're going against the flow and against the wind, it ain't no fun no more. It's like riding a bicycle. Riding a bicycle is lovely on flat land and going downhill, but it is shit going uphill. Anyway, so hang on, I'm going to pause this and I'll start it again when I get over here to look. It's called the Slab. It's a low water crossing on the Llano River in central Texas, and a lot of people go there and get drunk because it's a place where poor folks go. Okay, it's a poor folks swimming pool, and you wouldn't believe this. On holidays, it looks like a parking lot for police. It's amazing. You know, they'll go over there and harass these poor people that make $7.25 an hour. But you go over to Horseshoe Bay, where the billionaires live, and you couldn't find a policeman if you needed one. Or if you needed one, there'd be 500 there because they take care of those folks. But enough said about that. Is there a difference between what poor folks get and what rich folks get? You work on that yourself. I think there is. Anyway, hang on. I'm going to pause this and go do the Slab. Adios. Okay, it's me, Rusty, October 23rd, 22nd, whatever, 2015, headed for the Slab in Kingsland, Texas. This has been a continuing video today. I bet you love my windshield wiper. I'm really excited about it myself. Anyway, we're coming up on it right now. This is the Slab right here. This is it. This is the spot. This is where everybody goes that ain't got 50 cents. And can't tell much about it. I'll give you a better shot here in a minute. Okay, let me unplug this thing right quick. Okay, there we go. I got it plugged in on charge. Okay, that's the Llano River facing south. Okay, and you see it's all granite. It's all pink granite. It's beautiful. Again, this is probably not the best day to be showing you this, but I'm kind of excited. It's raining. Okay, that's facing south. This is the main body of the stream right here. It's not much. It never is. It's just not much. It's just a stream. It's crystal clear though. It's beautiful, clear, cool, cold water. And if you ever get up to this area of Texas, this is a good place to check out because there's hardly ever anybody here. And let me turn this thing around here. But there's hardly ever anybody here, and it's free, of course. Sometimes you have to struggle to find a place to park. I'm going to go up here and turn around. And I know you love that. I'm tickled with it myself. But anyway, this is the Slab Road actually it's not called the Slab Road. It's just called the Slab. It's in Kingsland, Texas. That's about, I'm going to say 70 miles north or west of Austin. And I'm making a turn. This is the turn spot, by the way. It's the place where you turn to go back. And this is just a small little community out here in the middle of nowhere. And the permanent population of Kingsland, it might be 2,000, if that. You get a lot of vacationers. Probably half the homes in Kingsland are vacation homes, either on the Colorado arm of Lake LBJ. These all flow into Lake LBJ, by the way. This is facing north on the Llano. But the Llano River flows into Lake LBJ right in Kingsland, Texas, okay? And so does the Colorado, and that's what forms the rest of the Highland Lakes chain, is Llano and the Llano River and the Colorado River come together in Kingsland, Texas and form a big lake called Lake LBJ, and there's a resort area on one side of the lake called Horseshoe Bay, and then there's several other little communities around the lake also. And then of course below Lake LBJ is Lake Marble Falls, then you get to Lake Travis, then you get to Lake Austin, and below that I don't think there's any more lakes on the river. But anyway, it's a busy little place. This community fascinates the crap out of me. It's unincorporated. They don't have a mayor or a police department or city taxes. And believe me, people have tried every 2 years, because they have to wait 2 years when they lose the battle to get it back on the ballot. But every 2 years now, they try to get it, they want to get Kingsland incorporated into a city. Why? Well, hell, obviously, because then the powers that be can be the mayor and the city councilman and put their grandkids on and all their kids on, come up with city taxes to pay their salaries, and basically just sit around and be big shots and get paid for it. Every small town and every community throughout the whole world feeds off the taxpayers. Do the taxpayers derive some benefits? Yeah, they do. They get paved streets. You get drainage, sewage, electric, what electrics are anyway. But you don't need to be incorporated to have all those things, because they have here in Kingsland proof. They've got a water system that they own, that's the community, and if you choose to be on the water system, you pay a nice fee for it. Same way for the septic. They have it's called Kingsland Municipal Utility District, and if you hook up to their sewer system or their water, you pay a nice little premium for it, but you don't pay any city taxes. I'm hoping they can always remain just a little community, because it's so nice. I mean, you cruise around here and it just has a kind of a free feeling about it. This is a back road. This parallels the Llano River. The Llano River is off to my right, which would be south, and this is just a little. Another thing you'll find out about lake subdivisions is, in lake subdivisions, you'll have a house that costs $500,000, and then two blocks down, you got a guy living in a storage building with 7 kids. So there aren't restrictions in a lot of these areas. Some of these subdivisions do have property owners association. Most of them don't. Some of the ones that do have property owners associations are inactive. So if anybody ever bought land up here or bought a lot, and they want to protect the value, be sure they get in a place that does have an active property owners association. Also, if you're on the other side of that coin, if you're looking for a place to live cheap and you just want to park an RV under a canopy like I did, you want to find you a property owners, a place that has a property owners association. That's okay, but just be damn sure they're inactive, because most of them have building requirements. Mine has a building requirement of 500 square feet, and I told them, man, I'm fixing to build, man. I got the plans. Just a matter of time. Well, that's been 10 years, and it'll be another 10 and another 10 and another 10. It doesn't say how long you have to wait to build, okay? It just says you need to build a home that's 500 square feet. Well, I'm going to build one of these days. So enough said about that. These videos are dragging on out here. I don't know how long this is. But anyway, this has been fun. Again, this is Rusty in Texas. I hope all y'all are doing fine. I'm doing great. And I do enjoy the crap out of this. And again, a thumbs up to, can you see that? Boy, you talk about a thumb. Jesus. Yoda. Boy, damn, I'm getting big. Damn. Anyway, enjoy your day. Carpe diem means seize the day, seize the moment or something. Do that. And adios. This is still the back road in Kingsland, Texas. Adios.